Summer's here, and Nordstrom has everything you need for your best dress season ever. From beach days and weddings to weekend getaways and your everyday wardrobe. Discover stylish options under $100 from tons of your favorite brands like Mango, Skims, Princess Polly, and Madewell. It's easy too with free shipping and free returns, in-store order pickup, and more. Shop today in stores, online at Nordstrom.com, or download the Nordstrom app.
With a Venmo debit card, you can Venmo more than just your friends. You can use your balance in so many ways. You can Venmo everything. Need gas? You can Venmo this. How about snacks? You can Venmo that. Your favorite band's merch? You can Venmo this. Or their next show? You can Venmo that. Visit Venmo.me/debit to learn more.
You can Venmo this, or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo this, or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. Venmo purchase restrictions apply.
This is Optimal Health Daily, a brief guide to quitting a bad habit by Leo Babauta of ZenHabits.net. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host and narrator. Hey there, happy Monday. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome back to a new week of Optimal Health Daily. This is where I read to you from some of the best health and fitness blogs on the web, kind of like an ongoing audiobook. All right, and with that, let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. A Brief Guide to Quitting a Bad Habit by Leo Babauta of ZenHabits.net. There aren't many of us who don't have some bad habit we'd like to quit. Smoking, sweets, shopping, nail biting, excessive checking of phones or social media, other distractions, and so on. The problem is that when faced with past evidence of failure after failure when we've tried to quit before, we think we don't have the willpower. We don't think we can quit, so we don't even try. Or if we do try, we give ourselves an out and don't fully commit ourselves. Let me tell you this. Quitting a bad habit takes everything you've got. It's hard, but doable, if you put your entire being into it. If you're not good at changing habits, I actually suggest you just focus on creating one new good habit. But if you're ready to finally quit something, here's a short guide to doing just that. 10 steps, just as good as the 12-step folks. You don't actually need to follow every single one of these steps to quit a habit, but the more of them you do, the higher your chances. I recommend all of them if you want to be all in. 1. Have a big motivation. Lots of times people quit things because it sounds nice. Oh, it would be nice to quit alcohol, but that's a weak motivation. What you really want is strong motivation. I quit smoking because I knew it was killing me, and I knew my kids would smoke as adults if I didn't quit. Know your why and connect with it throughout your quit. Write it down at the top of a document called Your Quit Plan. 2. Make a big commitment. Now that you know your motivation, be fully committed. A common mistake is to say, I'll do this today, but then letting yourself off the hook when the urges get strong. Instead, tell everyone about it. Ask for their help. Give them regular updates and be accountable. Have a support partner you can call on when you need help. Ask people not to let you off the hook. Be all in. 3. Be aware of your triggers. What events trigger your bad habit? The bad habit doesn't just happen, but is often triggered by something else. You smoke when other people smoke, or you shop when you're stressed out, or you eat junk food whenever you're bored, or you check your social media when you feel the need to fill space in your day. Watch yourself for a few days and notice what triggers your habit. Make a list of triggers on your quit plan, and then develop an awareness of when those triggers happen. 4. Know what need the habit is meeting. We have bad habits for a reason. They meet some kind of need. For every trigger you wrote down, look at what need the habit might be meeting in that case. The habit might be helping you cope with stress. For some of the other triggers, it might help you to socialize or cope with sadness, boredom, loneliness, feeling bad about yourself, being sick, dealing with a crisis, needing a break or treat or comfort. Write these needs down on your quit plan and think of other ways you might cope with them. 5. Have a replacement habit for each trigger. So what will you do when you face the trigger of stress? You can't just not do your old habit. It will leave an unfilled need, a hole that you will fill in with your old bad habit if you don't meet the need somehow. So, have a good habit to do when you get stressed or when someone gets angry at you and so on. Make a list of all your triggers on your quit plan with a new habit for each one. One new good habit can serve multiple triggers if you like. 6. Watch the urges and delay. You will get urges to do your bad habit when the triggers happen. These urges are dangerous if you just act on them without thinking. Learn to recognize them as they happen and just sit there. Watch the urge rise and get stronger and then fall. Delay yourself if you really want to act on the urge. Breathe, drink some water, call someone for help, go for a walk, get out of the situation, and then the urge will go away if you just delay. 7. Do the new habit each time the trigger happens. This will take a lot of conscious effort. Be very aware of when the trigger happens and very aware of doing the new habit instead of the old automatic one. If you mess up, forgive yourself, but you need to be very conscious of being consistent here so the new habit will start to become automatic. This is one reason it's difficult to start with bad habits. If there are multiple triggers that happen randomly throughout the day, it means you need to be conscious of your habit change all day, every day, for weeks or more. 8. Be aware of your thinking. We justify bad habits with thinking. You have to watch your thoughts and realize when you're making excuses for doing your old bad habit, or when you start feeling like giving up instead of sticking to your change. Don't believe your rationalizations. 9. Quit gradually. Until recently, I was a fan of the quit cold turkey philosophy, but now I believe you can quit gradually. That means cut back from 20 cigarettes to 15, then 10, then 5, then 0. If you do this a week at a time, it won't seem so difficult, and you might have a better chance of succeeding. And 10, learn from mistakes. We all mess up sometimes. If you do, be forgiving and don't let one mistake derail you. See what happened, accept it, and figure out a better plan for next time. Write this on your quit plan. Your plan will get better and better as you continually improve it. In this way, mistakes are helping you improve the method. I'm not saying this is an easy method, but many people have failed because they ignored the ideas here. Don't be one of them. Put yourself all into this effort, find your motivation, and replace your habit with a better habit for each trigger. You got this. You just listened to the post titled A Brief Guide to Quitting a Bad Habit by Leo Babauta of zenhabits.net, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos Triple Zero can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. There's no need to wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Today's author, Leo, gave us really helpful suggestions for stopping those bad habits. Whenever you hear a list of suggestions like these, don't try and tackle them all at once. You may need to work all of the steps, but the best place to start is pick 1 or 2 suggestions that made you stop and think, hey, that one's not so bad. I could do that. Now, if I had to prioritize from this list the suggestions that researchers have found to be the most helpful, I would say it's to make that quit plan that Leo recommended and write that plan down. And don't let mistakes or lapses stop you on your path. These mistakes will happen. It doesn't mean you should stop and give up. Remember, you're human. Mistakes will be made. Have patience with yourself. After all, think about it this way. How long did it take for those not so great habits to form in the first place? They didn't happen overnight, right? So we shouldn't expect the bad habit to break overnight either. So again, dedicate yourself to this effort and give yourself patience because this process will take time. All right, that'll do it for another edition of Optimal Health Daily. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another post and where your optimal life awaits.